have a couple of experiences. The first of which is that I wanted to ask if anybody else experienced a shift last night. I was on my break around 3:30 at in the morning this morning, and I was laying there in my bed, just kind of waiting for my break to end. I really couldn't sleep too much, and I did eventually end up sleeping. But before that, when I was laying there, my room, my entire room, including myself with it, whipped to the left and then came back to the right, as if an earthquake had just happened, like a serious earthquake had just happened. And I looked around to see if anything in my room had like cracked or was thrown out of place, but no, it was more so on the real side. I was just able to see it. But yeah, it was very strong, and I got the overall impression that this was a big shift taking place. And I wanted to ask if anyone else experienced anything around that time.
Yeah, it's going to be different with all of us. I remember years ago in Huntington Beach, one time, and actually, if I remember right, I was talking to Claudia about it, that, vertigo is where you become dizzy, and I've had that many times, and but I can control it. And then this one time, it was about an hour, everything else rotated around me. I was fine, but everything else was whirling. Not real fast, but it was whirling. And that was one time. This lasted about an hour. So, yeah, we each experience these things in our own way. And also, the boys do this too. They make adjustments and what have you. So, yeah, it's funny. Yeah. And then vertigo, I had that when I was young, when Lindsay was about, I'd say about 7. And so I came home one day and I said, Lindsay, I laid down on my back and look up the sky, which I do every day at lunchtime, and I started spinning. And so she kind of looked at it. She goes, "Oh, Dad, that's from a past life. I'm going to help you." So she says, "Okay, lay down," or whatever. And so she did a little hocus pocus or whatever, and then it went away for a while. But it comes back every now and then, which is okay, especially when I lay down. Not usually when I'm standing. Once in a while, I'll get it. But if I go outside and look straight up or whatever, it's the body itself. But I can stop it. I just confront it. It's very, very interesting how it is. But yeah, being normal here is okay. And when funny things happen, well, then all of a sudden we realize that, being normal sometimes is okay, you think. So I'm sure other people have too, Jeremy. Go
ahead. There was the other experience was that I finally, when I had jumped down in that pipe that Fubi had showed me, where he was showing me also to see it. So I've been practicing that. I've been making little notes to myself, learn to see, trying to change around the words that I use in my speech, not so much to use feeling and thinking, because we don't really have feelings or things like that. So I've been trying to position myself better, trying to set myself up in a better position.
And when you're talking about the emotions and the thought process and whatever, yeah. For those that saw, and I'm assuming everybody saw the Terminator movie, especially the first one with Arnold, many times there's the view inside Arnold's head where he's looking at things, he's sensing things, and he's calculating accordingly. So it's like the mind is like a Terminator position, thinking and feeling. And yes, we have these references that we use. And you notice it's not really seen, except that, oh, did you see that or whatever? It's something with the physical sight, but not really seeing what's going on. And just like the movies, everything that's going on is in the movies. right in front of people, but they don't see it. They see the movie, but they don't see what's going on. Yeah, and that's kind of funny because they've been indoctrinated and programmed to use entertainment mode as they view movies, etc. So, no, that's great, Jeremy. Was there anything else? Well, see, a step at a time, because you reach that point, and so as you keep deciding, you see, each moment as you keep deciding, it becomes so. That's so cool. Good for you. Yeah, yeah. This is history in the making. You want to write down your adventures, and eventually, we'll let the world know many of these things. Yeah, as they understand a little more. Yes. Is there anything else?
No, that's it for me. That's where it ends for now.
Yeah. Well, that's so cool. See, look at all that you've been through. Yeah. And really, we're just starting. We're always just starting. We're just like at the start, because it's endless. And so, where is it that we're going? See, we're always at the start, because isn't it? It's so cool. It's so cool and real. And we can just let go of your mind and whatever. Just learn to see, be awareness, and just use that. Like your car, once in a while you use the thing, and but you'd rather be out. You'd just rather be free of everything. And so you don't need to carry these thoughts and ideas with you, but you utilize the mind. So as I'm talking and whatever, I don't carry it with me. And just like the process I'm going through with the bonds, the other people, they're all agitated and wondering and all this stuff, and that's why isn't this happening? I've been through it so much, it's like I just attach myself. I do what I do, and I let it go and I forget it. I keep an eye on it certain ways, like, the something cooking on the stove, you check it out once in a while, but other than that, you just go off, and lots of times you forget it and it all burns up. We've all done that, so you forget it so much, and it's so nice to forget. And one of the things about Alzheimer's is that, people are still now, the only thing they refer to is their memories. And as they refer to now and recognize now, better being now, and that they're okay. But you see, they're told that there's something wrong with them, so they're thinking something's wrong with them because they can't remember. You don't need to remember. You just be now and do what you do now. And see, that's the best position, because everything else around you is stuff, whether it's in creation or in your consciousness. It's all stuff. And you can make new stuff. Yeah, it's like Kelsey, make new stuff.